A very good evening. I'm Aditi Lamba with the Wednesday night edition of South Asian News, Vision of Asia. We are coming to you from our studio in New Jersey. Welcome to the show. Let's begin the episode taking a look at the coronavirus pandemic updates and measures. The world is at more than 267 million COVID-19 cases and more than 5 million deaths. On the new concerning Omicron variant of the coronavirus, today the World Health Organization stated that governments need to reassess national response to COVID-19 and speed up vaccination programs to combat Omicron, even though it is too early to say how existing shots will protect against this new variant. The WHO also said that the variant's global spread suggests it could have a major impact on the COVID-19 pandemic, and the time to contain it is now before Omicron patients are hospitalized. The organization noted early evidence from Pfizer on the effectiveness of their vaccine against Omicron. Here in the United States, we're at 49 million cases of the coronavirus and more than 790,000 deaths. The CDC has joined investigations on Anime New York City convention held last month, where about 53,000 people were in attendance, and since then, many have reported contracting the virus. This may give the experts a first look at how Omicron spreads. We have tonight more on this and South Asian nonprofits, so let's now take a look at the headlines coming in. Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine neutralizes Omicron with booster dose, Dr. Tushar Patel, New Jersey. Nargis Dutt Foundation celebrates holiday season 2021, Long Island, New York. IndoAmerican Arts Council hosts Literary Festival 2021, New York City. It's time for a short break on Vision of Asia South Asian News segment. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. On coronavirus updates and measures, today BioNTech and Pfizer said that a 3-shot course of their COVID-19 vaccine was able to neutralize the new Omicron variant and that they could deliver an upgraded vaccine by March of next year if needed. On this, the companies have stated that 2 doses of their vaccine resulted in significantly lower neutralizing antibodies, but a 3rd dose boosted those antibodies by a factor of 25. The World Health Organization has classified Omicron as a variant of concern, and it is now being detected in more than 24 countries across the globe, including India, which is worrying health experts. But again, research on this new variant is still at an early stage. Meanwhile, more than 60% of the population is fully vaccinated. That is nearly 200 million Americans. So again, if you are not vaccinated, please get the COVID-19 vaccine and get your booster dose if you're eligible. You can visit vaccines.gov for more information. We also encourage all our viewers now to wear a mask in crowded spaces. On this and much more, we have now our conversation with ITV Go's senior health expert, Dr. Tushar Patel. Here is Dr. Patel. What areas do you think are in danger, perhaps, with the Omicron and the Delta variant continuously spreading in the United States?
The main concern right now is holiday seasons coming up in 2 weeks. We'll have Christmas and New Year. I think gatherings, large gatherings, family gatherings, too many parties. People won't be following the recommendations given by the CDC. I think that is the huge concern. And the second concern is when the holidays comes, people don't try to get the vaccine or the booster shot. So I think those 2 biggest challenges I see within the next few weeks.
You know, this brings me to another very important question, and I've discussed this multiple times with you on the show, which is the importance of masks. Now, President Biden and many health officials are encouraging everybody to wear a mask. How important do you think that is, and should we bring back a mask mandate with this Omicron variant spreading?
So I would not recommend a mask mandate, however, as recommended by the White House and the CDC. If you are in a public places where you don't know who is vaccinated and who is not, you should wear the mask at all times for the indoor gatherings. If you are in the outdoor gatherings, it's okay as long as you are vaccinated. If you are meeting with your immediate family for Christmas and other holidays, it's okay not to wear the mask. But if you are in the public places where you have thousands of people and you don't know their status of vaccination, I highly recommend and encourage to wear mask.
What's your biggest concern right now?
The biggest concern right now is about 80 million eligible individuals have not received a single dose of vaccination. That is a huge concern right now. And out of 125 million who are eligible to get the booster shot, only 50 million received the booster shot. So I think those two numbers gives me goosebumps right now. It's chills, giving me the chills that, hey, we have the vaccines available, why people are not taking. So those two biggest concern right now between now and New Year.
President Biden has come up with a plan to handle COVID-19 this winter with the surge that we are going to see for sure. I want to discuss some parts of it with you real quickly. One of that says, and it's been in the news everywhere, where the travel laws have changed. If you are coming from a different country into the United States, even if you're a citizen, you have to test negative a day prior to boarding your flight. How important is that step, and what does that really do? Because before you had to report it 3 days prior, now it's just 1 day.
I think the shorter time frame will give us more confidence that the individuals are definitely not positive. And I think instead of 72 hours to 24 hours, that window, because if they are in a foreign country and if they have been exposed 24 hours before, and if the test was done 72 hours before, that window will change definitely the management or people's coming into the US of their test.
Yeah, there is a lot of traveling happening between India and the US right now as well, doctor. So do you think, again, this step is very important?
Very, very important, because I think that will give a little more confidence that when the individuals are coming from other countries or going to India, will definitely have a positive that they are not infectious at that point.
Another part of this plan is until March 18th, masks are going to be required in all public transportation, and it may go even beyond that. Again, the question of mask. Why do you think the president is pushing for it?
So right now, because of this Omicron variant hit in the US, as you know, we have Omicron in 18 states right now already. So I think the only way we can control that by reducing the spread is have some control in the public transportation, including airlines and buses and trains. So that's a very common sense approach. We know this disease since last year, and some of the mitigating factors we took last year should apply right now.
Another interesting part of this plan, doctor, is at-home tests, which will be available free of cost. The insurance will cover it. That's what President Biden has said. What does that do? And how does that truly change testing and contact tracing?
Yes. So in the USA, since the pandemic began, we have a huge challenge of many things, including the testing. Testing should be widely available and easier to get, especially during the holiday months, winter months are upon us. And I think that has been a challenge because people who has insurance can definitely go to the local pharmacy or local places where they can get the test. However, people who are on Medicaid, or if they don't have insurance, they can't go to the places to get the test. So it's very, very important those testing are available in the local pharmacy at a very cheaper rate, or insurance reimbursement needs to happen for those testing. So I think it is about the access, who gets it, and I think those are the things government should take it very seriously right now.
Let's now take a look at the Indian nonprofit world, empowering voices all across. The Nargis Dutt Foundation has been a pioneer in the world of service with this mission to support and help the underprivileged communities with health and education. Founded by renowned late Indian actor Sunil Dutt, the foundation has been working tirelessly since the year 1981. Recently, the foundation in New York held a holiday gala in Long Island and saw many members of the community, leaders, and officials. The event saw several speech addresses by key members which discussed the importance of the foundation in providing for the needy, especially in the field of healthcare, to truly empower rural India. The holiday dinner was for supporters and past honorees and all who have helped raise millions of dollars to send equipment to India. ITV Go's chairman, Padma Shri Dr. Sudeep Parekh, was in attendance and support and said that the foundation has done an incredible job in sending equipment and donations back to home to make people's lives better. He also extended the support of the Parekh Worldwide Media House with ITV Gold and said that the foundation can always count on the network. Here are some highlights from the event.
Thank you, Bobby. I'm so honored to be here. I know that this organization is doing amazing work. Helping other people is how we help ourselves. So it's always good to be able to be together, especially after the past 2 years. It's amazing to be able to be together with all these people who are helping others and doing good work. I'm honored to be the supervisor-elect of the town of North Hempstead. And it's the community that put me there. It's because I also did a lot of work helping others. And so people trusted me. They know I want to help. And I know all the people in this room are working hard for others. They want to help and are so well respected in their communities. So I want to wish everybody happy holidays. I'm so happy for all the people who introduced me around the town of North Hempstead this year. Very grateful and very excited to serve you. Thank you.
मैं राज ग्रोवर बोल रहा हूँ, बम्बई से आया हुआ हूँ, and I'm here in America for the last 20 years now. And I've been very close to Mr. Sunil Dutt and Nargis ji and their family. And मैंने किताब लिखी है, The Legends of Bollywood, and वो उर्दू में लिखी थी मैंने, यादें ज़रा ज़रा ना के नाम से. हिंदी में भी है, इंग्लिश में भी ट्रांसलेट हुई है. वो किताबें यहाँ आई हुई हैं. एंड आई हैव डेडिकेटेड दैट बुक टू नरगिस दत्त फाउंडेशन. Every penny earned out of that book is going to Nargis Dutt Foundation. I'm very happy, and so is my family very happy for having done this.
This organization was there to help everybody they can. I personally know when we was donating equipments to the hospital and other private organizations, Nargis Dutt Foundation was the first one to join Friends for Good Health and NASA University Medical Center. I'm so honored and privileged to share that news that they were there for everybody under the leadership of the entire organization, especially Hussain Bakri. But my two brothers standing, one on the left, one on the right, when I reach out to them, they say absolutely we must do to serve the community. That's the main goal of the foundation, of Nargis Dutt Foundation. And I couldn't be more proud and happy to see this organization is continue their good work under the leadership and the whole organization, which is along with my friends and brothers, I should say, Chodji ji and Jinda ji. Thank you so much. And let's keep the good work going. And thank you the media who always make sure they reach out to the community for the good work as well as if there is anything else. Without your help, how the message will go. Jinda ji asked me when you guys was joining for this donating the equipment, will our organization name will be mentioned? They asked for one time, We did it at least more than 2,000 times. Every place we get a chance, we make sure, and we said we will match whatever you donate, we will match 3 times, 4 times, or 5 times. And we did that, and we had mentioned to you and to the organization. Now I'm going to give to my both brothers to say few words, but congratulations to all. I'm going to have my Shuddh Jasuja ji, who's a brother from another mother for almost 35 years. Here it is. Thank you.
Holiday greetings to the viewers of Park Media. I'm so happy that the founder, CEO of Park Media is here, Dr. Parekh. And I want to thank him for supporting Nargis Dutt Foundation for so long. He's always there financially, media promotion. He has helped us a lot. And because of the help of good big donors like Dr. Parekh, Nargis Dutt Memorial Foundation has been able to donate equipment worth millions of dollars for the needy in India to fight the cancer. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Gurdeep Singh Narula. I'm a part of Nargis Dutt Foundation for the last so many years. I have a friend. He is visiting today the function. His name is Zakir, Ahmed Shakir, and he was a past president of the DC 37.
I'm here to Nargis Dutt Foundation. I'm the invited guest from Dr. Narula, who's my friend for many years, who is also a district leader of Democratic Party. I am from District Council 37, Vice President, and also the President of the Engineers. Nargis Dutt Foundation is doing the excellent job for many, many years. And it is our job to donate and give our full support to Nargis Dutt Foundation. In last so many years, they made such a beautiful, big progress that I am really amazed. The committee is doing the wonderful job, and we should participate and give our donation to this function every year and give them the encouragement to more successful in our in this good cause. Thank you very much.
It's now time for another short break on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. Again, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Located in New York City, the Indo-American Arts Council functions as a non-profit organization passionately dedicated to promoting, showcasing, and building awareness of arts and artists of Asian Indian heritage with a focus on visual, literary, and folk arts. The Council is proud to foster an exchange of artists and arts-related information between India and the United States and has been a pioneer in bringing thought-provoking and inspiring individuals from India to the United States. Known for its wide-ranging and inclusive programming, every year the Council organizes Literary Festival to explore the diversity of literature in and influenced by India. The festival proudly celebrates voices that have been shaped by Indian ethos and experiences and presents young, emerging, powerful authors, writers, poets, and more. We have tonight more highlights from Indo-American Arts Council's Literary Festival this year, which is currently ongoing with live in-person and virtual events. You can find more information on iaac.us. Here are some highlights coming in from New York City.
Hi, I'm Tim Tomlinson. I'm the director of New York Writers Workshop, one of the co-founders. We're a local not-for-profit. We've been in New York City for 21 years. We're supporters of IACC, and we are also an international organization. We do a lot of work in Asia. We'll be coming to India at some point in the near future, next couple of years. We're hosting something in Athens, Greece in May. Registration for that is still available. We'd love to see you there. Thank you so much.
I'm Arundhati Subramaniam, and I'm delighted to be here at this particular reading of various poets of the Indian diaspora. And it's an event I'm particularly excited about because it's a chance to reconnect with several poets whose work has mattered to me, and to meet some of them whom I'd never met before. So I'm meeting Ralph for the very first time. It's wonderful to be reconnected with Ravi Shankar. And I think events like this go a long way in just creating a sense of camaraderie amongst poets and those excited about poetry. But I will also say that I hope that events like these open the door to more intense, one-on-one, more immersive poetry sessions as well. So I look forward to more of those. For now, happy to be here. The atmosphere is festive, warm, inclusive, all the right ingredients for a festival.
Hello, good evening. It's absolutely wonderful to be here in New York City with IACC. Thank you to Ravi Shankar for putting together such a wonderful panel. We need platforms like this to showcase our diasporic literary talent, and I'm really glad to be participating this year. I'm here with my new book, I Will Not Bear You Sons, that was released earlier in the year by Spinifex Press in Australia. And I'm looking forward to sharing a few poems from that book and from a few previous books. Thank you. Once again, wonderful to be here at this beautiful gallery in New York City on a nice, cool evening, and looking forward to meeting the other panelists. Thank you.
Truly an honor to be part of this fantastic event. Obviously, I'm a big believer in reading and writing, of course, because I've written a book. And so writing is really, really important, and it's just really fantastic to be part of this event. So thank you so much for joining, and don't forget to check out iaac.us for the IAAC Literary Festival. My book is called Accidentally Funny. It's about how a very shy Intel engineer who was terrified about speaking on stage took a comedy class and changed my life, traveled the world, performed for presidents and so forth. The book is available at comedybook.net. Once again, comedybook.net. And if you use the promo code IAAC, all caps, it's free shipping. So it's Dan Ninen signing off from the IAAC Literary Festival in New York. Thank you. And a very, very special thanks to ITV for covering this wonderful event. Thank you, ITV.
Hello, I'm Rakesh Kaul, Vice Chairman of IndoAmerican Arts Council. We've just kicked off the biggest literary festival, which will run from December 4th through December 12th. Today was the grand opening at Acorn Art Gallery, and we featured Kushal Chokshi, comedian Dan Nanan, and then we have 8 poets. Our grand finale will be on December 12th, when we will have Cal Penn, the comedian, with his book. In between, starting tomorrow, Sunday, we're going to have Indra Nui, we're going to have Nobel Prize winner Amrita Sen. We have Children's Literary Day with Sudha Murthy, Veera Hiranandani, and lots of great authors, thought leaders with wonderful stories. Do join us. You can check out the program on IAC.us or on our Facebook page. Starting Sunday, it'll be digital worldwide. Thank you.
It's a true privilege and pleasure to be on the board with incredible folks like Dr. Nirmal Mattu, Rakesh Kaul, Rajiv Kaul, and so many others. I am the new kid on the block. I'm having a lot of fun with all of the different festivals and all of the different performing and visual arts series that we run throughout the year. There's always something or the other that's happening. Please do check us out at iaac.us. We would love to hear from you. Give us more inputs and feedback on how we can do better with our events. Today, we actually just finished our Literary Arts Festival kickoff, and it was absolutely fantastic with two brilliant writers in person, and it's so great to be back in New York City in person. There's a lot more happening in the Literary Festival, so please go to iaac.us.
With this, we wrap up our show for the night. Please send us your suggestions and get your voices and organization on our show. You can email us on events@itvgold.com or follow us on our Facebook handle @itvgold. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for free access to many of our popular shows. Thank you for joining us tonight from Edison, New Jersey. This is Vision of Asia, and I am Diti Lamba. Take care and be well.